Welcome back to the Bronco Nation, your place for all things Ford Bronco. Today what we're doing is we're removing the fender on this wild track Ford Bronco. Now, before you think, wait, you're gonna remove the fender, like, are you drilling out spot welds? Are you cutting sheet metal? No, 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 no. Ford has made this thing so it can be unbolted and pulled off. Let me show you. First, pop the hood and remove the grill. Now, if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to check out our video on how to remove the grill for a little bit more detail on how to get it out. With the grill out, we'll start removing the front fender. First, we remove the fender flare by turning the 5 quarter-turn clips and pulling the fender flare from the Bronco. Then remove the front fascia by pulling the sides of the fascia out and then pulling the fascia from the front of the Bronco. With an 8mm socket, remove the 3 screws that hold in the fascia bracket. Then remove the 3 bolts that hold the front tie-down brackets in place. Next, we'll remove the splash shield from the fender by removing the 3 push pins and 4 bolts on each side. Then remove the mid-fender bolt behind the splash shield. So this is that bolt that was back here. I just took it out. Obviously, there's no way that you're gonna be able to see. I can't get a camera in here to see it, but this bolt is sitting about right here, holding the fender onto this pillar right here. And it's just tucked in here behind this splash shield. So that's why you remove the bolts, you remove the clips that hold in the splash shield, fold it back and get in there. Now the next step is removing the doors. And we have a separate video where we go into more detail on how to remove the doors and store them in the back of the Bronco. So make sure to check that out. If your Bronco has a rock shield, you'll need to remove it to get access to the lower fender bolts. Then unscrew the 3 bolts that are holding the fender to the A-pillar. Then remove the 3 remaining bolts on this end of the fender, 1 at the top and the 2 at the bottom. Unscrew the remaining bolt in the fender towards the front of the Bronco by the headlight. Back under the hood, remove the 3 bolts that are holding the fender inside the engine compartment. And remove the fender. So why would you even do this to your Bronco? Why would you take the fender off? Well, this is a perfect example of the modularity that Ford is designing into this Bronco. And this is the Bronco that Ford made for the SEMA show, and it just showcases how modular the Bronco can be. Now, this Bronco is just a design concept, but you gotta think that Ford is thinking down the road and thinking about adding things to their catalog like this, like fenders and fender flares and those kinds of upgrades and accessories, you know, all of these things that you can swap out and change. But yeah, I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm interested to hear, what are some of the things that you think that you will want with your Bronco? Like, do you like it squared off like this? Would you rather have a rounded fender? Would you rather have a fender that, you know, sticks out and covers the tire, or a bigger fender flare? I know for me, I have a 1975 Ford Bronco and I love the look of that fender. So on my new Bronco, I'm gonna want a fender that, you know, kind of looks like the old classic style of the Bronco. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for more videos on how you can get the most out of your Bronco.